Oops. Hello, Charles. How are you? Sorry. I'm just getting in from work. A bit frustrated. A lot frustrated, actually. But it is what it is. I guess it is what it is. Anyway, this is cute from YouTube. It says, help us make YouTube better for creators. We want to know how you really feel. Don't hold back. Take the survey. Now, I don't know if I click on the survey right now, will it take me out of the chat? It probably will, so I guess I'll take it later. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay. How are you? Man, the moon was crazy, crazy, crazy. Rising at 11:01 p.m. So I really now I wish I had went down to the ocean front. If I knew it was going to be as crazy as it was, I definitely would have went to the ocean front for that one. But of course, it was masked in this thin veil. But oh my goodness, way, 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 way too big, way too big. And uh, I caught it in between some buildings, like 15 minutes, 17 minutes after it had risen already. Man, people got to start going out and catching the moonrise. I'm telling you. That they have a time stamp, a time, date, location for this moonrise, sunrise, moonset, sunset every day, and it's worldwide. This database, and so anywhere you are, you can choose your area and choose to see what time it rises. And um, you know, I like to catch it at the ocean front when I can, or even at work. I have a really good spot at work too. But it is amazing. I'm talking to you, Charles. I don't think there's an. Well, there's someone else, but I don't know who it is. I'm talking to you. You, Charles Wilson. Charles Wilson. Mr. CW. Boy, oh boy. So yeah, people really, really need to try to catch the moon. I don't know why that thing is doing what it's doing. Let me take that off now. Yeah, people need to catch the moon rises. I'm telling you, it doesn't rise normal anymore, and it hasn't in years. There's definitely something wacky. But I think it's all signs from God. And I know one night last year in Chesapeake, oh my gosh, the moon was so super huge and red. And mm mm mm. I don't know. It's, you don't know why it's spelled with a apostrophe S after Charles? I don't know. Maybe was there another Charles Wilson? There probably a bunch of Charles Wilsons, but that means Charles belongs to Wilson. Since that shows possession, apostrophe S. So you're Wilson's Charles. Oh yes, the moon. Always something beautiful to look at, and definitely unique. If you wait till it's, up in the sky, then all you're gonna see is that white glob. But you got to catch it rising, man. I'm telling you, or even setting when it sets right before sunrise. It looks like a big ball of fire. Then it's crazy, but yeah, you got to catch it. The moonrise or the moon set when the sun's not up, and it's amazing. But you got to get as low, to the horizon as you can, as unobstructed view as possible. If you got to go up in a tall building that faces the sun or the moonrise or moonset, same thing with the sunrise and sunset too. They're just phenomenal. Of course, you'll never see a sunrise or sunset anymore without the whatever the formation is that accompanies it every rise and every set for the last couple of years. And typically the moon too, when it's going to be strange, there's always like extra vapor. And just right around the moon, the whole sky is clear, but just right around the moonrise. But interesting, beautiful though. That's just me. I love looking at the stars and the moon and the sun, and especially the rises and sets. They are phenomenal. And yes, my cold is worse today, or whatever it is. No, I did not get any chicken noodle soup. Oh man, and I didn't even get my vitamins yet. Maybe I'll get them tomorrow. Oh man, you're missing out, dude. There's got to be a place you can drive to where you can get a better view of the moonrise and lower on the horizon. I would think there in Louisiana. Well, I mean, I don't know much about um, where you're at. Even though my ex-husband's from there, I've never been there. His mom lived there. She owned a house there, and then she died. Where's Casey? Oh, hello, Casey. Hey, girl. Haven't seen you in like a week. Ah. You gave me your cold, Casey. Last time I talked to you on the phone. Yeah, you gave it to me. I didn't know you could catch a cold over the phone, but I guess you can. Okay, I'm just kidding. But I do have a cold. Yeah. Actually, I think my boss gave it to me. He was sneezing before me, but he was talking about it was just allergies. But I don't know. I don't know if he's sick or not. Today was his day off. He went somewhere and had some fun, I guess. You don't like it there in Louisiana? Why? I would love to be anywhere but here, I guess. Well, I mean, it's okay here. Um, I would just love to be around my daughter and my grandkids, or somewhere tropical year round. Oh, heaven would be both to live on a tropical island with my daughter and the grandkids. That would be amazing. Oh, honey, the humidity is bad here, summer and winter. So yeah, I feel you on that. We have really bad humidity here. We're surrounded by water too. Especially where I'm at. I mean, we're surrounded by the ocean all the way around us. We got ocean view, the ocean front, Virginia Beach. We got the Sound and stuff in North Carolina. We got the Chesapeake Bay. We're just surrounded. It's all water. My son-in-law's family lives in Ohio, and the people that I used to work for, a lot of their family lives in Ohio because they were from Ohio. I used to work at a Browns backer. Well, I mean, we were all the football teams, but the Browns backers and Ohio State, the Buckeyes. Yeah, Arizona gets super hot, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know, I don't think they have a lot of humidity, but yeah, they get ridiculously, a little tongue-tied again. They get like 120 some degrees, but we get the same as far as it feeling that way with the heat index. The heat index and the wind chill here, the temperature's anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees hotter or colder than it actually is because of the humidity. But I can tell you this much, dry cold and dry heat is easier to tolerate than the humidity, than the wet cold and the wet heat. I guess it's easier for the body to tolerate it. Which is weird because you would think we'd be able to tolerate that amount of moisture in the air since our body's 70% water, but we can't. Some Cocoa Pebble Rocks. Oh, that sounds like a good snack. I don't know. Does that sugar keep you up? Yeah, cocoa and sugar. I just found out that a tablespoon of ketchup has like 27 grams of sugar in a tablespoon of ketchup. That's a lot of grams of sugar in a tablespoon of ketchup. That's ridiculous. No wonder Americans are obese and have diabetes and heart issues. And I didn't realize the amount of sugar that was in some things that aren't even sweet tasting. I would have thought ketchup had maybe like a pinch of sugar, you know, for the whole bottle. But 27 grams per tablespoon? They do that on purpose, so keep you craving stuff. So we'll be having sugar crashes and don't even realize it. Because, you know, we're thinking, well, I ain't eating cookies or candy bars or, you know, you can eat a hamburger with some ketchup on it and then have a sugar crash afterwards because there was 27 grams of ketchup or 27 grams of sugar on your hamburger. Anyway, so I'm sure I missed all kinds of news today. I haven't even looked at it because I didn't have any data, so I couldn't really listen to it while I was at work. Celebrate Anu. Oh, victims of Oklahoma flooding. Um, I was trying to respond to Glenn Clark. He sent a message on one of my things asking if I had not having wasn't having a call-in show tonight. I wanted to respond to that. Tell him I just got home from work. The best thing about Cocoa Pebbles is you get a 2-in-1 deal. Eat the cereal and then you can drink the chocolate milk. Yeah, you get some cocoa and some sugar and some milk. I used to like Cocoa Puffs, and I used to like honeycomb, and I used to like um, Lucky Charms and Captain Crunch, and um, anyway. Oh, now I miss cream of wheat and oatmeal with cinnamon and maple. These are states I worked and lived in. If you want to travel and work. And I hear you, Charles. Yeah, I'd like to travel and work. But I still need to know what the qualifications are. I would love to have a job traveling. Ow. Mm. Ouch, ouch. Oh, that hurts. Is there a delay in the chat? I think he's a pipe fitter. Okay, thanks, Casey. Hi, Patrick. How are you? I can't breathe out of my nose. Driving me crazy. I got a cold, Patrick. That's all I'm saying. It's a cold. It definitely doesn't feel bad as the flu. I had the flu last year. I normally don't get the flu, but I got it last year. It was horrible. Oh, it was horrible. Yeah, Casey, it's all your fault. uh, um, I still isn't. Still not doing what it's supposed to do. Alright, so go away. And how about this one? I need to look at the video I shot tonight. I'm sure it didn't come in too good. But not the one I want either. Yeah, I ache all over too. Huh? Did I sauce it? Sauced it? Huh? What do you mean, Patrick? Post what? Oh no, I haven't even. It's still on my phone. I haven't even looked at it to see how it turned out because I didn't get the moon. I didn't. I wish I went to the ocean front. If I had known it was going to be like it was, believe me, I would have went to the ocean front or back to the job to the other job to get it over there from the 8th floor. But so I was 17 minutes into. I said, well, let me go see. Because I know a few different spots where I can catch it. Like in between buildings and stuff. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh my goodness, I so wish I had went to the ocean front and caught it rising. It was so, so huge. So huge. So extra, extra, extra huge. And it had this mask of vapor around it. Only around the moon. Everything else was clear sky. And that big, bright star. Super, super bright, big star. And I'm going to have to look it up. It's probably Jupiter or something. Because it shouldn't be Venus. Because Venus should be rising early morning. And I haven't checked it, but it should be rising like at 3 or 4 in the morning. And then setting at a little bit after sunset. Or I might be a month too early for that, for Venus setting. But what time does Venus rise and set in Virginia? I don't want to know the rest of them. I just want to know about Venus. Ah, all right. Alright, May 21st. Mercury until 8:11 p.m. Venus, yeah, 4:48 a.m., just like I thought. Yeah. So Venus isn't even in the sky yet. And so whatever that big, big star is, or planet, it's not. And Venus is the only one that's supposed to be that big and bright. But that you want to see something amazing, go out at 4:48 and watch that thing rise. And watch it struggle as it rises, like something's pulling it when it's low on the horizon as it's rising. You can watch it. It moves around so much, just like the moon will when it's rising. Man, y'all just need to get to some open plain where you can get a good view of the horizon. Venus is amazing to watch it rise. So anyway, it rises at 4:48 a.m. Mars until 10:45, so that wouldn't have been Mars because it would have been setting, so it would have been low on the horizon. Jupiter wasn't Jupiter because that was till 9:40 p.m. So that was already gone. Saturn, it was too high in the sky to be Saturn if Saturn was going to be setting at 11:38 p.m. Uranus it doesn't rise until 4:32 a.m. Neptune rises at 2:38 a.m. Okay, so what in the world is it? That big and that bright. It's none of our planets, that's for sure. Because I just read them to you. Good morning, beautiful. What time is it? Yeah, good morning, beautiful. How are you?
Good morning, how are you?
I'm okay.
Oh, yeah, I think I've made everybody sick.
Yeah, it's all your fault, Casey.
Patrick says he's sick too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and I put my dad to bed about 4.
Wow.
Yeah, I slept um 16 hours in one day. It was miserable. It wasn't no virus. It was I think it was the flu.
Well,
And just so you know, if you've got it, my God, oh, Judy, your whole entire body aches so bad.
well, yeah, that comes with colds and yeah. But see, with a cold, it doesn't last as long. The flu, oh my gosh, I had such a bad case of it last year. It was horrible.
And you know what? No food tastes good at all.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, your taste buds are dead.
yeah,
And coughing, oh my gosh, I gave myself another headache. But at least it wasn't a migraine.
yeah.
That wasn't easy to get rid of. That was ibuprofen. But I feel bad for him because he's got to go to work tomorrow. And I was like, oh no.
Yep. I worked yesterday and today.
Oh. You should be getting some sleep because, hey, is it true they say feed a cold and starve a fever.
I don't listen to stuff like that.
Okay,
Actually,
that's what
as long as
that's what he told me
you
today.
should try to you should always try to eat because you know nutrition is important for the body, but um you definitely want vitamin C and you want protein and you want calcium because it helps you absorb the vitamin C and it helps you absorb the vitamin C and the protein because and then just plenty of fluids. The more fluids you can do, and then hot bath. See, the thing is, if you let what used to work with me and my daughter and I when we were younger and healthier, um, like everybody would get sick, and we would get what people had, but it wouldn't last but a couple of hours, literally a couple of hours, and whatever it was would be gone. We had such strong immune systems. Like we'd catch it, but then it would just go away. We wouldn't even really get
Patrick.
sick. We'd start to feel it, like the fever would start, and the little sore throat and everything, and all of a sudden it'd just be gone.
Patrick is blaming me. He's so funny. Hey, you never know. Maybe I did pass it to everybody. That's what is that? Long distance reaching out and touching someone, quite literally.
Yeah,
I talked to Tyrone a little bit today.
yeah,
That was the first person that he's like, hit me up, and I was like, okay, I'll get on the horn. I haven't been doing much at all, just laying around and sleeping.
yeah. I'd like to do some of
Drinking
that.
a ton of. You
Huh?
should do that. You should get your tiny honey off the show and get to bed.
Yeah, well, I got to get sleepy first.
You're not sleepy at all?
Not yet. No, when you first get home from work, you're wound up.
Mm.
And then my schedule is, always changing because of the.
Oh,
I'm so ready to quit my job. It isn't funny.
I hear ya. I couldn't handle working out in the weather all day like that. My gosh, I don't know how you do it.
It's not even that. It's everything. It's everything about it at this point that it's
But
just.
Judy don't like milk, Patrick.
Huh? Mm.
He said try warm milk.
Yeah, no,
He said for you to try warm
I
milk.
don't like milk.
You can always slip a little Mickey in that sucker.
No, I don't drink alcohol.
Oh,
That
that's
that
right, you don't.
that would be good though. Actually, if you make yourself a hot toddy or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it'll help you sleep. But um, no, I'll get through it. I'll be all right. I think it's better today than it was yesterday. Oh,
Okay, well, I'm calling. Called to say hi. I'm going to go ahead and get off here before I get into a coughing fit.
I totally feel you on that.
Yeah, I don't want to take too deep of a breath, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Everybody, I love you. Stay very well.
We love you too, beautiful.
Don't live like I did for the last 4 days. Don't. Judy, I slept with tissues. I did. I slept with tissues stuck up my nose
I
because it
feel
kept
you.
running off of my pillowcase. Oh, gosh, I did. Okay.
All right, baby girl.
Okay.
All
Let me
right.
go ahead and get off here. I love you guys a lot.
We love you
Ooh.
too. God bless you.
God bless you and get well, everyone.
You too.
Bye.
Bye, sweetheart. Yeah, poor Casey. Okay, so what was I? We're gonna look up. Um, Venus rises and sets. Yeah, 4:48 a.m. So if anybody, we love you too, Casey. If anybody can get up and go watch Venus rise at 4:48 a.m., I'm telling you, it's pretty interesting when it rises now. It's really big, and it's you get a spiritual feeling when you watch it rise too. There's something about it. I don't know how to explain it, but I used to stay up and watch it rise all the time. Very beautiful. Yeah, we're all sick. Isn't that funny? And we're all in different parts of the world. Casey's in Ohio. Patrick's in Canada. I'm in Virginia Beach. After daylight for you? What, 4:48 daylight there? Let me see what time Venus rises in Canada. Because it should be, alright. What part of Canada? I forgot. What time does Venus rise in Canada tonight? Why does this thing got no volume? Huh. Um, um, Sirius is the brightest star in the sky. Although not as bright as the planets Jupiter and Venus. Okay, well, if it's not as bright as Jupiter and Venus, then that's not Sirius that I'm talking about. I want to know what that thing is that's super bright and super big. And I already went through our planets, and it's not them because of the times they rise and set and the position of it in the sky. So, oh, um, Patrick, God bless you too, Casey. Um, no, I'm trying to find out what part of Canada you're in so I can tell you when Venus will rise where you're at. Okay, tonight's observing God for Calgary, Canada. Is that anywhere close to you? Or Edmonton, Newfoundland. What time can you see Venus rise in Newfoundland tonight? Newfoundland. Uh, St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador, Canada. Venus will rise and set. Alright. I told y'all this Time Date site does all around the world. Um, yeah, Venus will rise your time at 4:26 a.m. They were looped together. St. John's and Newfoundland were looped together for your area. It's planets visible in the night sky for St. John's, Newfoundland, and Labrador, Canada. So where did it go? 4:26 a.m. your time. Oh, ow, ow, my ear. It's a sharp pain. All right. It must be part of the cold or the sinuses or something. That was like a stabbing pain in my ear. Mars rise and set, Jupiter rise and set. Yeah, that's already gone. Saturn will rise at 12:08 a.m. Uranus rises at 4:11 a.m. Neptune rises at 2:42 a.m. Yeah, we're falling apart together. No, I haven't heard from Spinny. Maybe I'll try to call him tomorrow. Maybe. I mean, I don't really um, call people from here. I mean, he did give me his number. He told me I could call him months ago when he first started calling in. And I may have to call and check on him. But I try not to. I mean, I call Casey and I call John. But we got it like that. But I don't just call people that call into the Skype. But yeah, I need to check on him because I've been wondering how he's doing, and I keep expecting him to pop in and talk to us, and he hasn't. So maybe he's what was that name he said he was going to change his name to? I forgot something. Hopefully he's worked everything out. That's right. Yeah, I think Sean stopped in last night or the night before. I can't. Might have been the night before. I was already away from the computer. I just had the Chuck Missler playing for the people that hadn't went to bed yet. So, was it last night? Oh yeah, no, I remember. You're right. Last night I did stop in as I was closing out. No, last night. Yeah, yeah. That's when the show kept. I had to reboot. Yeah, that's right. Ah, well, we'll have a show early tomorrow evening. Yeah, you do need to stop that, Casey. They'll get dry and just keep them moisturized. Yeah, it could have been. I mean, it could have been, uh, all the storms and electric magnetic fields going on in the atmosphere interfering. Oh my gosh. So I almost forgot. I saw some planes tonight, or some flying objects, and I'm assuming they're our military, because they were flying near, the jet base at work. But I'm telling you, we got some stuff, man. I've never seen it before. It was pretty cool looking. Pretty cool looking. That's all I'm gonna say. But if you keep your lips moisturized, then you won't have that skin to peel. Have you increased your fluid intake, Casey? Remember, because you don't drink enough fluid? You should eat bananas daily. They'll help regulate your body temperature. Now, I can tell you an old thing that people used to do is cut a potato and put it on your wrist, and that's supposed to reduce fever. I don't know if it actually works or not, but that's what old school people used to do. Oh, good. 36 ounces is half of where you're supposed to be. Well, almost. Supposed to have 64 ounces a day. Seems like a lot of water, but yeah, I see them all day long, every day. But they do fly around the city a lot more. Besides, just taking off and landing where the bases are. They fly all over town now. I know my sister was like, "Oh my gosh, they're flying over here at my house." Like, yeah, I know. I could hear them flying when I was living in Chesapeake too. But they have to around here because they have to monitor their no-fly zones. So they always got planes in the air around all these bases, keeping an eye on the sky. Yeah, Charles hasn't typed anything in a minute. Oh, 2,000 miles. Wow. Yeah, that's a long ways away. Was it a half hour ago, Casey? Wow, y'all got your closest base is 2,000 miles away. Wow. I can't even tell you how many bases I have within 6 miles of where I'm at. I'm surrounded by bases. Okay. Yeah, he probably disappeared on us. I don't know if he was at work or what. Rose Biz did her midnight earthquake report. Oh man. Let's see. Oh, that it has spiders. Yeah. Let's see if this is gonna act right or if it's gonna make me give up on it. Oh, he's got caps on. Oops. Haha, this ought to be interesting. Oh, so Casey, did you hear about did you look at the video where they found the little girl? It was snatched while walking with her mom in broad daylight. I think I sent you that yesterday. Virginia Beach man says he was making essential oils, not meth, inside his home. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe. So let's read it and see. But the police, the lab knows the difference in meth and uh, essential oils. This will be interesting. Oh, come on. Play nice. 27-year-old Abraham Haynes admits he's grown mushrooms and pot before, but says his arrest on Monday is all a mistake. Yeah, right. Okay. Um, Someone texted me on my phone looking for pot. They said they heard about me through a mutual friend. From inside Virginia Beach jail. When he went to get money out, he says he and a friend were stopped by the police and handcuffed. Oops. Scrolled too far. When he went, oh, it's okay, I read that. Okay, they said he had been following me for months and that I'm making meth. Norfolk police say they were conducting narcotics investigations in their city Monday when it led them to execute a search warrant in the 4300 block of Tillman Drive in Virginia Beach. During their investigation, they discovered items in Haynes' home that appeared to be components of a lab used to manufacture drugs. They told me I was producing meth, but I have a chemistry set and it's used to make essential oils and soups. Well, I'm sure they can verify that. Um, Come on, stop scrolling so much. Haynes says his 5-month-old daughter was stripped from his arms. Someone called Child Protective Services. Law enforcement was outside the auto mechanic's home, dressed in hazmat suits, yada yada, coming out with bags of dangerous materials. Police also told us animal control officers were called to the home to remove a dog and puppies. It was shocking, blah blah. Police charge Haynes with possession of controlled substance, manufacturing, sales, and possession of controlled substance, and possession of marijuana with intent to distribute. Alright, well, if he was manufacturing controlled substance, he was not manufacturing essential oils because that's not a controlled substance. So they obviously found more than that. But I guess that's convenient to say if you get caught with a meth lab, oh, I was making essential oils, or I don't know. Innocent until proven guilty, I guess. I'm just saying. Maybe if they showed a close-up picture of him, you could tell if he was a meth smoker or not. I don't know. If he was growing illegal, illicit mushrooms, and anyway, they couldn't have charged him with controlled substance if it was manufacturing controlled substance, if it was stuff to make essential oils. Unless that's a new name for meth. Yeah, good cover story, huh? I'm sure he's not the first one that's used that excuse. It's the first time I've actually seen it in the newspaper. Kind of funny. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, they definitely had on hazmat. No, they didn't go in there like that. If they without knowing what they were going in for. I'm just saying their intel around here is pretty good. Oh, he was right there too. Yeah, he was making that. Well, okay, let me be fair. Maybe not, but he's in the area where I guess it still doesn't make him guilty. Okay. Guy posts selfie with his dog. Police see it and rush to his home. Was he wanted? Oops. I think that's a commercial or something. Virginia Beach man wanted vehicle dead for 8 minutes. Now Virginia Beach man credits this program for helping him. Neighbors concerned about a possum burn on Virginia Beach Street. Virginia Beach officers recognized after taking out serial robbers. Okay. Alrighty. Oh. Yeah, but I'm just saying their intel is pretty good. The way they do things here before they get search warrants, they're really good at making sure they have all their ducks in a row, if you will. I'm just saying, I haven't seen them do a planned drug bust and not find what they were looking for. Yeah, I'm just saying, essential oils, okay. You don't need a chemistry set to make essential oils anyway. And like I said, if they charge them with controlled substance, that's not essential oils that they charged them with. So maybe he was making CBD oil. No, see, because then they would have said he was making oil from the marijuana. But they charged him for making meth, so he was making meth, probably. Probably. And they had, the police had these drug test kits to test right there on the spot of drugs. So they know what it is before they even take you down. The preliminary test. And I don't know anything else that tests positive as meth that's not meth. Not like if somebody ate some poppy seeds on their hamburger bun and tests positive for marijuana. Yeah, doesn't it, Patrick? I'm just saying. No, he might be innocent, but it just sounds suspect to me. Oh, let's see. See if this is anybody I know. Man, this takes forever to load, though. I don't think I even talked to John today. I wonder how he's doing. Oh, Charles Carnahan. I don't know why people think they get away with a hit and run. There's cameras everywhere, and then there's usually witnesses.
Besides taking action against crime reports, police are trying to find a man wanted for a hit and run, and another who's accused of stealing someone's debit card. Erica Greenway has details on who police are looking for. Police in Virginia Beach say the suspect they're looking for is also missing from his family under strange circumstances, so they're reaching out to the community for any help finding this man, 38-year-old Charles Carnahan. He's wanted for hit and run. Police say he has a tattoo of a demon on his right arm and a tattoo of a woman on his left arm. Then in Suffolk, police are trying to find this man. Police say Brandon Norman stole someone's debit card and used it to get cash out of an ATM. If you know where these men are, you can anonymously
The guy they want for hit and run, he's got a tattoo
report
of
your
a
tips to the crime
demon
line.
on
Call
his arm.
1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP. Use the P3 app or go to p3tips.com. Your tip could get you a cash reward up to $1,000, and you will not have
You
to
have to
testify in
ask
court. If you take
a
another look at those
druggist
suspects and how
for
to submit a tip at
gravel.
WTKR.com/crime. Erica Greenway, News 3.
Oh, is it gravel? I never heard of that. I know that back in the day, they used to say that meth was made with battery acid and um, I forget, like lye or something. But stuff, that you use to clean with, and battery acid. Can you imagine that battery acid? Man, it's got to eat holes in your brain. It eats holes. It eat holes in anything else. Yeah. Suppose he had a tattoo of a demon. Huh. Missing from his family under strange circumstances. I don't know what that means. Huh. Oh, we got a hurricane out there already? Gravel for stomach sickness. Oh, okay. That's a shame. I know they had was a lot of sinus medicine and stuff that they had start. You had to start buying it. They had to keep it behind the counter, and you had to fill out. I can't even remember what it was. But you had to show your driver's license and fill out a form when you bought it. It was an over-the-counter sinus medicine, and then all of a sudden you had to have. They used to sell it, right on the over the counter. Then all of a sudden you had to have a driver's license and had to fill out a form each time you purchased it because apparently they were using it as one of the ingredients in meth or something. So I guess Andrea was the first named storm of 2019 Atlantic hurricane season. But it weakens to a post-tropical cyclone. Okay. We're going to see a Cat 6 or 7 this year. Not not here in Virginia Beach, probably, but probably in Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, maybe even Maryland. Who knows? It's going to be bad. We know that. It's going to be bad. The hurricanes, the tornadoes, the straight line winds, the lightning, everything is increased. Huh, I'm glad it did die down, because it definitely would have hit at the path it was on. It would have hit South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. Kind of weird looking. Yeah, I know, Patrick. They do. They go up the coast. That's for sure. Yeah, it's probably gonna dump rain, lots of rain on somebody though. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it'll go away. Alright. So that's nothing. Alright, that's enough for now. I think I'm getting tired. Yeah, true that. Oh. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night and I wonder if I had any. I thought I had some cough medicine somewhere. Be nice to try to take some and sleep a couple of hours before I wake up choking. There we go. Oh, I should have got some NyQuil or something to help me sleep. You got a cat 4 and 5. Wow, yeah. Yeah, we've had some crazy winter storms. Last year we had 2 bomb cyclones, which we had never even heard of till we got those 2 snowstorms, bomb cyclones. Hurricane force winds, lightning, and the snowstorms. They were severe snowstorms. Like I said, we never even heard of bomb cyclones. We got 2 back to back. And then they hit somewhere else this winter. I don't remember who got them. But I said, oh, that's interesting. They got 2 back to back, like the same time frame that when we had ours. You know, so many days apart, like 10 days or whatever it was. And I was like, oh, that's interesting because they got hit the same way. Yeah, I'm lightheaded too. My ears hurt. And throat hurts and all that stuff. So I think I'm gonna close out and try to get some rest. Try to I need to have a good talk with God and fall asleep listening to some Chuck Missler. Anyway, so tonight, later on tonight, we'll have an earlier show. Hopefully I can start it at like I'm gonna try it for 7:30, 8 o'clock. We'll see. We will see if I can get everything done I need to get done. Yeah, we did too. Last year we got severe lightning and thunder and severe winds and no snowstorms. They were, like I said, they were snow hurricanes. What they call bomb cyclones. And on that note, hey Suzanne. Yeah, I'm getting ready to close out and get some sleep. Nice to see you, Suzanne. Um, I'll start a earlier show tonight. I'm gonna try for around 8. It might not be till 9, but I'm gonna try for earlier. And yeah, I definitely need some sleep. And have a little talk with God. And ooh, oh yeah, I definitely have some stuff to cover tonight. Wow. Yep, we definitely got some news to cover tonight. Nice to see you too, sweetheart. Yeah, I definitely think sleep will help rebuild the white cell count and help fight off whatever this is. So God bless you guys. Thanks for stopping in. And see y'all tonight around 8, I hope. We'll have lots of stuff to cover, that's for sure. There's a lot has gone on and I haven't been able to really cover it yet with my work schedule. So thank you guys. Love you. God bless you all. I'm tired.